example of this, and we gave this out at the conference that we did back in October. But every name has to start with MAIS. Then you have to have the underscore mark, and then you would put the school folder name, whatever that is. Now, I've given you an example down at the bottom. If you had a student that her name Mary Elizabeth James, who was born on this date and who attended Jackson Academy and who would be graduating in 2011, when you name that file, please understand that you don't put school folder name. You put what your school folder name is. You would put Jackson Academy. So they would have MAIS. Then you should see the underscore mark. Then you should see the school folder name. Then you should see the underscore mark. And then whatever graduating year it is. If it's a 2011 graduate, put 2011. If it's 2012, you'd put 2012. Then you'd put a dash, and this 6-digit number that you see after that represents a unique number that your school will generate. We are asking that you begin the number in 6, and my suggestion is that you start off with the first record that you come up with and just put 6000001, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. Doesn't really matter. I mean, the ScriptSafe has just asked us to ask you to come up with a unique number, and so this is what would go here. Now, it's very important that you notice that this is a dash. This is the graduating year, and this is the unique identification number. Be sure that you put a dash there, not an underscore. After the unique identification number, you put the underscore, and then put the date of birth. Also, I would like to point out that this is a 4-digit date of birth. Be sure that you have 4 digits there. Then put the underscore again, put the last name, underscore, first name, and then that'll take care of it. When you save it, it will be saved with the .pdf extension. Now, I intentionally used the name Mary Elizabeth James to illustrate something. In the ScriptSafe naming convention, you may call this student Mary Elizabeth as she walks up and down the hall, but when you enter her, this student in the when you save her transcript, you can only use the first name, not the first and the second name. The software that they have is going to be looking for 2 words at the end, the last name and the first name, and if you were to put Mary underscore Elizabeth, that would cause a problem. So be sure that you go by this naming convention, and I think after you use it a while, you won't even need to refer back to this, but one thing that you might want to do is just print this and post it so it would be available to you if you needed to see it. All right, let's look at a couple other features. Let's say that we have named a file and we see that we've named it incorrectly. Then you have a feature that allows you to rename the file, and maybe you have messed up as far as the birth date is concerned, or just any item in here. You can update it. In my case, I'm just going to return without updating. Another thing that you can do, let's say we've got a student here that we have created the transcript, we've uploaded to the folder, and for whatever reason the student didn't complete all their work, or they didn't pay their tuition, or they were expelled from school, or whatever the case may be, and you have, after uploading this file, you have decided that they don't need to be out there, so you have the option of deleting that record. So I just want you to know that you still have control over this information. And then lastly, let's look at the situation where this represents a transcript that was previously uploaded. What if I want to look at the transcript? Again, all you have to do is just click on the transcript, and it's going to pull up a copy of it. And at this point, you can print it. You may just need to look at it, just get information from it. But it's still at your disposal, and you can do whatever you need to do with it. All right. Now, using your software to create PDF files, we've got to get those PDF files from your computer to the server in the MAIS office, and that's what the link that you see up here is about. All the stuff that I've just told you about right here basically applies to both groups, schools that have their own software and schools that don't. But for those of you that have your own software, again, you won't be using any of these buttons to create the PDF. You'll have to do that with your software at your school, but they've got to be uploaded. So you click on this link to upload. You should see something that a screen that pulls up like this that says the MAIS transcript uploader. This is very easy to use. If when you do this you don't see the browse button and the upload button, you might see a message that says this uploader requires Flash Player version 10 or higher. So if you do see that message, that means that the Flash Player has not been installed on your computer, which is not a problem. All you'll need to do is just separately just get on the internet, and you can just Google download Flash Player version 10, and just go to some link that you find and go ahead and download the installer and install it. And once you do that, once it's installed, then this will play. But this is a very, very nice uploader. I'm going to click on the browse button. And what I would suggest to you is, some of you will be using a Mac, some of you will be using Windows. I'm doing this on a Mac. I would suggest to you that you create a folder for each class. For example, for the class of 2011, I've got some dummy transcripts in here, so I'm going to open up that folder. And I need to upload a transcript. Let's say I want to upload this transcript. I can do that one individually. I've just put that one here, and I'm going to click upload. And you can see that it's going to work a little bit, and now when I see the green check, that means it's been uploaded. Once I go back over and click on View Files, you'll notice that I've got 2 transcripts here now. Also, though, you can upload multiple transcripts, and this is what's really nice about this uploader. If I wanted to, I could have selected all 3 of these and added this to my list and come down, and I'll click upload. And it'll work one at a time. It'll upload the first one, then the second one, then the third one, and so forth. And so now, as I go back over here, I've got 4. Now, the first one that I loaded, I believe, was Jenny Jones. And then, or it may not have been, but my recollection is it was Jenny Jones. And then the second time that I uploaded it again, it just replaced what was there. And you need to understand that if you make a change to a transcript, anytime the name is going to be the same. Let's say that in the springtime you have to send a partial transcript to Mississippi State. Well, you would have to upload that and put that on our server so it would be available to ScriptSafe. And again, it would be a partial transcript at this point. After they graduate, it would be a complete transcript. The name, however, will be the same both times. So there are going to be situations where you will upload and replace, and the uploader takes care of that for you. If it finds a transcript that's got the same name, it replaces without asking you any questions. So that's all that's required for you to do. Once you create the PDF file using your software, use this feature to upload, and at this point you are essentially finished dealing with our office and our server, I should say, because from this point on, ScriptSafe has access to our server, and from this point on what you would do is deal through the ScriptSafe interface to send transcripts to colleges and universities. Now, at the time I made this movie, this is the middle of January in 2011. I've had recent correspondence with ScriptSafe. They are in the process of contacting our schools to set up accounts, and if you have not been contacted yet, you should be over the next few weeks. They will set up the account with you, and they've got representatives that are supposed to help you as far as learning how to use their website interface. And I will tell you, I have used that just in a sample situation that that Jim Wager from ScriptSafe set up for me, and it was very easy to use, very user friendly. And one of the things that the representatives at the colleges and universities shared with me was that the support staff they have at ScriptSafe is very good. So if you have any questions, you should be able to talk with them and get the support that you need. Now, from time to time, they may ask me to post a video for them. We haven't gotten that far yet, but that may take place. But this should take care of our schools that already have their student information software. Now, I've got a separate video that some of you are going to need to watch if you need to install a PDF writer. And that's going to be for the schools whose software will not create a PDF. So if you find yourself in that condition, then you need to just look at the attached video that I have. It's labeled PDF writers. We hope this has been helpful to you, and don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions or need any help. My email address is ddrake@msais.org, and my phone number is 601-932-2007. I will say it is when you can. I wish you would use email as much as possible to at least let me know what we'll be looking at ahead of time. So if I need to do any need to get any material together, it will make our phone call more meaningful. Also, I just will mention to you here. We will mention this in a post office mail out soon. That we will be glad. Margaret Rogers and I will be glad to have any type of training session in the office that you feel like we need to have, because we want to support you in this and make things work. Don't hesitate to contact us if you need any help. God bless.